name is Sarah Anderson, and my father's Jeff Steele, and my son is Noah, and we all are patients at Children's Hospital.
We've all been diagnosed with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy.
When I was 12 years old, I had a cardiac arrest episode. The series of circumstances that allowed me to be here today is amazing. I was the first pediatric defibrillator patient at Children's, so they learned a lot with me. When my son Noah was diagnosed this past summer, they invited me to come back and resume my care since the Heart Institute had expanded into adult care at that point. And then my father was diagnosed in October and also became a patient. We were able to find out that Noah actually does have the exact same thing that I do, and that Alex, my 3-year-old, does not. And we were also able to tell that the gene came from my father and from his side of the family.
I hope through the research and the treatments that we receive at Children's that they continue to improve and find new ways to treat this disease with other patients.
It's called Hypertrophic Cardiomyopathy. It's a thickening of the heart. The first symptom is usually cardiac arrest, so it's the #1 leading cause of death in young athletes.
Sarah was a normal, healthy 12-year-old, and she went to cheerleading camp, and the coach had wanted them to continue to exercise after camp. So she went out in the front yard to jog, and I was ironing, and my husband had played 18 holes of golf and was asleep on the couch, and she came in and collapsed at my feet. And at first I just thought she was being dramatic, that it was, oh, so hot out there, you know, as a 12-year-old might. And she didn't respond. And I screamed for my husband, who was a paramedic for 18 years. And he came over and saw that she was unresponsive. And I called 911, and she was dead. And he brought her back. And then she died a second time, and he brought her back. And the squad was right around the corner. And they got there within minutes and used the defibrillator from the ambulance to revive her the third time. When we arrived at Children's, she was immediately put in ICU. We were at such a crisis. I'll never forget. And I tell everyone that I know that Children's is filled with angels. It absolutely is filled with angels doing God's work.